Hey guys, it's Tyler, and a few days ago I got a message from somebody here on YouTube. One of my viewers wrote to me and said that one of their friends had recently backstabbed them, and they were really having a hard time forgiving that person, and they wanted to know, if I had any words of encouragement on how to forgive somebody, or, is it wrong to hold a grudge? And the more I thought about it, I thought this would be a kind of a good video subject because, especially around this time of year with the new year coming up, the new year is all about making resolutions and fresh beginnings, new starts, putting things in the past. It's like a clean slate almost to, change things that you aren't happy with. And I thought, forgiveness is something that a lot of people really struggle with, so I thought it would be a good video to talk about. People say forgive and forget, just move on, put things in the past. And it sounds great, but I understand that, when you trust someone and they betray that trust, or when people do things that hurt you even more than they may realize, it's not that easy to just forgive and forget. It takes a little bit of time. And, I definitely think that it's a good thing to forgive. You should forgive people because we all make mistakes. We're all humans. Anybody watching this, you've done something that hurt somebody else, whether you intentionally meant for it to happen or unintentionally. It happens, We all have our quarrels, we all have our differences, and, we've all hurt somebody else in some way, and, nobody's perfect. And forgetting, I don't think you should forget, though. I say forgive, but don't forget, because if you forget, you're just going to let people walk all over you. You're just opening the door for people to walk all over you. You're setting yourself up to be naive and blind to the fact of that it's just going to happen again. Forgiveness is healing, If you forgive somebody, you kind of are doing them a favor. You're doing yourself a favor because, if you don't forgive somebody and you do hold a grudge, and there are a lot of people out there who are good at holding grudges for a very long time. Some people hold grudges for a lifetime. You are supposed to forgive. I believe that we are supposed to forgive. And if you hold that grudge, you're only harboring hatred and bitterness inside of you. And honestly, it takes a toll on you. I Googled it. I Googled it. But I did. I Googled forgiveness, and they said that if you forgive somebody, that can lower your level of stress. It can lower your blood pressure. It can make your immune system stronger, and I believe that because I'm a very stressed out person as it is. And if you hold a grudge against somebody, you have that anger inside of you, and that does raise your blood pressure and cause a lot of problems. And if you're not even, thinking about the health aspect, it just makes you a bitter person. It makes you an angry person, and you will not be a happy person unless you forgive people. And, even if you remember what happened, you'll remember it, but you won't hold those angry feelings. And, just because you forgive somebody, a lot of people have the misconception that if you forgive somebody, you have to be their best friend. You don't have to be their best friend. You can say, hey, I forgive you for what you did to me. I don't hold it against you. And then kind of distance yourself from that person if you don't want them in your life. It's good to forgive because it's healing, but you don't have to be their best friend. You don't have to constantly be in that person's life. So, that's my perspective on forgive and forget. A lot of people think, you should forgive and forget. And I don't think it's even possible to forget some of the things that people have done to you, because forgiving, yes, that's something you can do. But forgetting, you can't just shut your brain off and forget what happened, especially if it really hurt you. So I'm definitely one for forgive, but don't forget. Forgetting, you'll just wind up putting yourself and being walked on. Trust me, I do it, and I'm working on that because people do things to me and I just forgive them and forget, and I move on entirely too quickly. And that's a fault of mine, I guess, to be too forgiving. I think maybe you need to have a balance. So, I don't know, that's just my perspective on forgive and forget. I hope you guys have a really great new year. I hope that you find it in your heart to forgive people and, kind of make amends and fix things and fix broken friendships and whatnot. So, yeah. Peace.